Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you part 1 of a replay between Ferfe and Grubby here on Twisted Meadows. Here we have green Grubby spawning here over on the top left-hand position as the green orc player. Meanwhile, we have Ferfe spawning on the bottom right-hand position as the red human player. So it is going to be a human versus an orc matchup. Ferfe is not speed building his altar as we see a lot of human players do on this particular map. So we will not be seeing an early Archmage rush coming out from Ferfe against this Goblin Laboratory shop. Meanwhile, we do have an early Barracks going down and Altar of Storm, so Grubby is going to be going Grunts along with his Farseer or Blade Master here early in the game. I cannot foresee him going an early Tauren Chieftain or an early Shadow Hunter, so I'm going to make a 50-50 guess, either Blade Master or Farseer. Here we have Ferfe. We're going to see if he's going to go ahead and try to stick with the Archmage or perhaps go a Mountain King instead. And we do have Ferfe going with an Archmage. This is an interesting seal or an interesting base build. So he only has to clear out this one tree in the back, and I don't think the Blade Master can get in. So very, very interesting seal. We do have the barracks going to be completed. Footman should be coming out relatively shortly. And Grubby obviously going to scout counterclockwise to see if it is going to be a close spawn against that Goblin Laboratory shop. It is not going to be a close spawn. And we do have a Farseer coming out from Grubby. So Grubby going the Farseer instead of the typical Blade Master on this map. Gonna go Farseer and Grunts on this matchup. It's gonna be interesting to see how this works. Ferfe is now building a scout tower in position, and I guess completing that seal with that last farm. I guess that isn't a complete seal up against that tree. So let's see what's going to happen here. We do have a Voodoo Lounge now going down as well, an Orc Burrow coming down as well, so it is not going to be any crazy early tech coming in from Grubby. Grubby is going to head out, grab some Spirit Wolves, and perhaps try to do some harassing with that Grunt, or perhaps just do some creeping. Footman now scouting out the bottom right-hand position at the 5 o'clock position, and the Archmage Militia creeping the green camps over here. So a little bit unorthodox to use Militia to creep out this particular side. Meanwhile, we do have the Farseer and creeping out with some Spirit Wolves, creeping out this green camp as well. So Archmage now perhaps heading over to do some harassment. So the Archmage Ferfe is going to be really, really aggressive now, as opposed to the typical human player who likes to creep early in the matchup. Farseer is now trying to take down those Null Wardens, and the Ferfe is going to catch Grubby and attempt to creepjack him here, trying to get down an early Water Elemental, trying to do some additional damage, trying to take down those Spirit Wolves. A low hit point Spirit Wolf now trying to run away, and the Farseer and the Archmage are just exchanging blows. We do have an early Voodoo Lounge, so Grubby is going to be able to fend off and heal up his hero relatively quickly. Going to pick up his a healing salve, and the Archmage is now trying to run away. We do have Ferfe now trying to pressure in on the front door, and we do have a Spirit Wolf coming in to check to see if he's going to be teching or just harassing still. And this is not going to be an all-in attack. Ferfe is doing some teching as well. Farseer now trying to pull to the back. Both units trying to run and hit. Grubby's hero is in a little bit of a pickle, but is able to get down some Spirit Wolves, and Farseer is now trying to run away. Oh! Down to 21 hit points, down to 22 hit points, and the Farseer gets to level 2 right as the Archmage dies, giving him enough hit points to survive. Wow, what a great fight between those two. A great micro battle there. Archmage goes down, gives level 2 to the Farseer. Farseer is now healing back nicely and going to finish off the rest of this particular creep camp. Footmen are going to be forced to run away right there, and that is my Windows Messenger going off. I am going to go ahead and shut it down right now. I apologize. Let's see. Sign off. Yes. Alright, back to the game. Sorry about that, guys. We now have the Farseer trying to do some harassing. Gonna try to chase down that one Footman over here. We do have Grubby's Grunts now running around the map, trying to see if there's any additional scout farms, or just trying to keep track on tabs on the Archmage. Archmage has now been respawned. It was only a level 1 hero, so level 1 hero now gonna go ahead and push back out. Farseer able to take down an additional Footman, so the Grubby doing some amazing raising, creeping, and harassment with the Farseer, showing that it's not all about right-clicking with the Blade Master for the Orc players. Archmage now gonna try to take out this Goblin Laboratory Camp. Gonna bring in some Militia as well. Gonna drop a Water Elemental, and we'll get to level 2. Meanwhile, Farseer is at level 2, should not get to level 3 off of this Null Overseer, and is gonna send in a Spirit Wolf in order to come in and pressure and do some pressuring. Now, at this point, Grubby can either go a Tauren Chieftain as a secondary hero or a Shadow Hunter. I'm really hoping that I see a Tauren Chieftain because I really like seeing Chain Wave. So we'll see how this goes out and plays out. For Ferfe now, and sitting at level 2 with a Sobi Mask, so a nice item for the Archmage. Archmage, I believe, picked up a Scroll of Agility based upon the armor on the Archmage. So yeah, Scroll of Agility, not a Scroll of Intelligence, a Scroll of Strength. Ooh, nice Chain Lightning to take down a lot of low hit point units, and a low hit point footman come into the mix as well. Level 3 on the Farseer now. Farseer trying to run out of there, should be able to run out of there without an issue, and doing a lot of damage on low hit point units, just picking them off one by one, turning around and able to pick off an additional footman. Now trying to take down one more footman. Nice pathing coming in from Grubby's Spirit Wolf, but the footman is able to run to the back. Farseer now once again rejoins on the fight, able to take down another peasant, and the Farseer is just wreaking havoc on Ferfe's base here. Ferfe and Archmage sitting at level 2 right there, and we do have a Mountain King being trained right now, and the Farseer is trying to take down that Arcane Sanctum to prevent the casters, and it's going to be able to delay that production building. Meanwhile, back over here at the base, we have the Tauren Chieftain coming out, so we are going to see Chain Wave. Tauren Chieftain most likely going to pick up some additional items and give them over to Grubby, so Grubby's Farseer. We do have a Spirit Lodge and a Bestiary currently being built, and sorry about that. Bestiary and Spirit Lodge currently being built right now, and Tauren Chieftain is going to try to creep out or take out that Null Overseer, drops a Clarity Potion. Farseer should be able to come and pick it up and then run away so that the Tauren Chieftain can take down the level 5 unit by himself and get some additional experience. So Tauren Chieftain currently sitting at level 1, and we do have the Archmage and Mountain King now coming out, and the Farseer is going to catch some creepjacking right now. Ferfe, not knowing that it's only the Farseer in there and no additional army, backs off a little bit too soon, and now is going to take down a single Spirit Wolf. Archmage is going to pick up a Boots of Speed in order to be able to run around a little bit more, trying to pick off units. Farseer still using that, is going to take out an additional Water Elemental, so getting a lot of experience in here. We have a Bolt on the Farseer, and the Farseer is going to be surrounded perhaps. Yeah, it is going to be surrounded. Ooh, nice Chain Lightning and a Staff of Teleportation to get out, down to 78 hit points, and a great play coming in from the Farseer. Great micro coming in from the Farseer in order to use the Staff of Teleportation, save a Scroll of Town Portal, head back home, pick up a Clarity Potion and a Healing Salve, and heal back up that Farseer and steal that hero kill. So Grubby just in great shape and great form right now. Mountain King, Archmage, level 2, level 1 respectively, and we have the Farseer coming in. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, does have Endurance Aura as well, and so we are going to see the beginning of some Chain Wave. I did not catch what level the Spirit Wolves are, so I don't know if it's going to be level 2 Chain Lightning or level 2 Spirit Wolves. Tauren Chieftain buying a Scroll of Healing and a Circlet of Nobility, passes the Claws of Attack plus 6 to the Farseer in order to do some additional range damage. Tauren Chieftain sitting level 2 will not get to level 3, should probably creep out this Goblin or the Mercenary Camp over here to the back right now. Mountain King now pushing out with the Archmage. We do have some Militia coming in, so we are going to have an expansion attempt, but the Farseer is able to get off a Chain Lightning, do a lot of damage on those units, and those Militia are trying to come back in. Farseer is coming back in once more, does not have enough for a Chain Lightning at this point, but has to be careful of the Mountain King. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Grubby and Ferfe here on Twisted Meadows from the World Cyber Games.